Hi, welcome to my podcast. My name's Barbara Radzavikas and I'm Bondi Crafter. In this episode, I'm going to show mainly my journey through the YELL cardigan, Marie Wallins YELL Cardigan. It's finished. So happy with it. It turned out much better than I thought it might. My daughter's going to model it for us at the end. In the video, I'm going to, start from when I first started to make it, and that was the 30th of March, right until the 15th of July. And I'd like to thank a few podcasters that I've watched that have helped with this construction. That's Knitting with Cat Hair Podcaster, Sonda Podcaster, Taylor Owen podcast. She did an episode solely on the YELL cardigan, and the Gentle Knitter. I'd like to thank them really for their sharing their journey with their YELL cardigan. So let's get into it. If you like this episode, please like and subscribe. Thank you. So we're stranded knitting and holding two colours at once. I do 5 at the most stitches, and then I just catch the loop and pull it along. I tension with my little finger. I'm left-handed. This might look like I'm knitting the right way, but no, I do mirror image knitting. And then I just change to the other, and it's very simple and very fast. And once I've got the sequence memorized, I can whiz along very fast. And this is so relaxing. And it's so lovely to see a pattern actually come out of what you knit, like a jacquard type pattern. I've never done this before. And the yarn is the yarn that I'm using the green. It's Rowan, a Rowan felted tweed, and the other one is the Shetland. I was supposed to have two Shetlands, but remember what happened? The contrasting colour that I got was not contrasting enough, and I had to get a Rowan. I really like it. It's a green. It's hard to tell that it's green. Green is one of my favourite colours. And yeah, this is just me knitting. These little stitch markers are perfect for thin. Just very meditative. Can't wait to finish. My YELL cardigan is coming along. I thought I'd have a chat about it because it's making my arm ache, which is really weird. I've never had a shoulder ache before. But anyway, this is where I'm up to. And I've got one sleeve done. I have made some modifications, and these are the modifications I think are interesting. In the sleeve pattern, which I've just done, most people I've seen have got six of these going down, and I've only got 4, and it fits my whole arm. I don't know what, I knitted on the right size needles, the right size wool. I just don't know what happened. Can anyone tell me what's happened? That's one of the things. So I made it shorter. When I was looking at it, I decided I didn't want a long sleeve, and I didn't want a wide sleeve at the bottom. So I still have a bell-shaped sleeve at the bottom. It's not a really defined bell shape, but you can see what I mean. I ran out of colours, or I just couldn't find the colours I'd used in the body. This is the body, and this is the sleeve. So this is how they match up. I actually much prefer the sleeve, although I do like the body too. And it doesn't really bother me as long as both sleeves are the same, otherwise I look a bit funny. Yeah, so sleeves. That's what it is. I'll insert some photos of me modelling on my cardigan with one sleeve. Also, I've got a something that's been bothering me since I've got a long way up on it actually. My bottom of my cardigan is curling. I don't know why. Is it because I've used a thinner, oh, I don't see how I could have used a thinner. I used Spindrift yarn, but it's curling. I've done some a moss stitch border. Let's see how it curls up. So I'm thinking I'm going to do the same as my bell-shaped sleeve, and I'm going to modify it. So I'm not going to pull it apart, and I'm not going to undo the bottom of the hem, but I'm going to cast on the stitches that I've already made for the cardigan. I know how many stitches exactly. I'll cast those on the cardigan. I'll knit, let's say 2 inches, and I'll fold it over, and so it'll have a double hem. I think that's the way I'm going to go. See how that goes. I've done my steeking. I did my steeks wider than suggested. I think the suggestion was 2 stitches each side of the steek. I did 5 just to be safe. I'm a Virgo, what can I say? So yeah, and I've marked and kept the pins in on the sleeve, so I know how to exactly get the sleeve the same as the other one. I think the sleeve might have been knitted flat also, but I just cast mine on, and the cardigan I made in the medium size, knitted in the medium size, the body part, and the sleeves I did in the large size because I want the top of my arms a bit bigger than the bottom part of my arm in proportion. So that's what it looks like. It's quite a nice shape, I think. It's an even curve. I think in the pattern there wasn't so much decreasing, but I wanted it like that, and I like the bottom part of it a bit narrower, so that's how it's going to look. I've already decided on the tape that I'm going to use for the covering the steeking just on the body part. One sleeve to go. and that will be it. But when? This much has taken me since, I think I've been doing this for about 6 or 7 weeks. I know some people it takes longer, some people maybe shorter. But you know, once you get started, and this is my mammoth project for the year, I want to get it finished. But I'm going to wait until my arm feels a bit better. That's my cardigan. Marie Wallins designed it. I have done the modification, so it's not exactly the same as Marie's, and neither are the colours. But I think it's lovely. So I can't wait to wear it, and I'm not making buttonholes on it either. I'm going to have a brooch. I've got a nice collection of brooches, so I'll have a brooch closure. So with stranded knitting and holding two colours at once, I do 5 at the most stitches, and then I just catch the loop and pull it along. I tension with my little finger. I'm left-handed. This might look like I'm knitting the right way, but no, I do mirror image knitting. And then I just change to the other, and it's very simple and very fast. And once I've got the sequence memorized, I can whiz along very fast. And this is so relaxing. And it's so lovely to see a pattern actually come out of what you knit, like a jacquard type pattern. I've never done this before. And the yarn is the yarn that I'm using the green. It's Rowan, a Rowan felted tweed, and the other one is the Shetland. I was supposed to have two Shetlands, but remember what happened? The contrasting colour that I got was not contrasting enough, and I had to get a Rowan. I really like it. It's a green. It's hard to tell that it's green. Green is one of my favourite colours. And yeah, this is just me knitting. These little stitch markers are perfect for thin. Just very meditative. Can't wait to finish. This is my progress on my YELL cardigan, and I've had a few helpful hints from Nikki at the Cat Hair podcast, and also Maggie at the Sonda podcast, and I have been in a conundrum about my YELL cardigan. It is wavy. I've got a wavy button band, but that's not the only thing, and this is how far I'm nearly finished. The sleeves don't go to the pattern. I know they do go to the pattern, but I found that I made a size medium, and I wanted the top of my sleeves to be large because I've got this English upper arm thing going on. So I cast on the right number of stitches for large, and I think the sleeves were supposed to be knitted separately, but I've just cast on the stitches to the steek. I hope that's how it was supposed to be, but probably not. And then I decreased every 4 rows going down, and I've marked it so that I know. Also, most people have got 6 repeats of this. 3 repeats, that'd be 2 of each, and I've only got 2. So not sure how that happened either. Also, I've changed the colours, and the sleeve I'm going to change after I've done the second one. With the second one, I'm up to the colour work, and I've got the same markers on this sleeve as the other one, so I know exactly when to start the colour work. But yeah, it's a worry. Also, my moss stitch, I think it might be because it's in a thinner yarn, although the yarn is all the same, or I didn't go down a needle size enough, so I'm going to take that back also to just before the moss stitch and make it tighter. It also happened on the bottom, which is a pill. Keeps rolling like that. And I don't want it to. I am hoping to wear this YELL cardigan one day. That's my work in progress, and probably will be progressing for quite a while. This is a modification I'm doing to my sleeves. My sleeves are already shorter, and I've changed the colour pattern mainly because I read the pattern upside down halfway through. So this is how it matches up. Not. And I've had the problem with the rolling hem. And I was talking to Maggie at Sonda Knits, and she was telling me that she was thinking of making a hem and folding it under and sewing it to stop the folding. And I'm up to here on the sleeve, and I've done dark brown. I really like the dark brown ending, and so it folded over just as the hem did, and I'm thinking, I really like it. So what I'm doing is I'm sewing it down on the right side instead of the wrong side, and all I'm doing is a small, a stitch like this with the wool all the way around just to catch the hem on the wrong side. And I think because I like dark brown anyway, I think it's a nice ending to the sleeve, and makes like the final for the cuff. The cuff only goes to here on my arm. It doesn't go right down here or here, and it's not the bell shape anymore because we frogged that bit. But yeah, so this is how this is going to look. I'm thinking I really like it. This is where the pattern ended, and I thought, how will I stop it folding over? So I did a 2-colour rib, and I thought, well, that will stop it folding over. Well, it did, but then I went a bit further because I wanted to fold it over this way, and that didn't work. So this is what I'm doing now, and I really like it. So we'll see how it looks at the end. But I'm thinking I'm going to be happy with it. I'll do the other sleeve and then I'll have a look at the neckband. This is a journey for sure. I'm going to do a whole video just on my YELL cardigan also. Last night I soaked my YELL cardigan for, I think it was about 40 minutes in the eucalyptus wash, especially for wool. And then we pinned it up, blocked it, and I'm hoping that the blocking will take the rippling. I had really bad rippling in the button band. The blocking will even that out. So hoping for that. I have done some modifications, especially to the button band, because I didn't want it to ripple, but it did. But hoping this will work. I didn't do the exact pattern. I really like this little squares in brown. I love brown and white together, so hoping that will flatten out. Also the bottom moss stitch hem, that was bad rippling, but hoping either it flattens out or that will be an anomaly with my cardigan. Overall, I really like it. I just hope it fits when it's dry and it looks nice. I would have liked my jacquard to be more defined, but the colours I chose, I think this is a green, you wouldn't believe it, but this is a really dark mossy green, rowan felted tweed, and a Shetland wool, only because I ran out of time and getting it. Also the sleeves, I for the hem, gonna focus, I've got a rolled hem here. That was garter stitch, and I just folded over and then I sewed it because I just like this effect, and it's more firm, let's say. Yeah, just waiting for it to dry now. I've blocked my YELL cardigan. The hem is not rippling. That is such good news. I thought it would, and it was severely rippling, but my neckband was rippling the most. I was very worried about it. I took some rows off and I did a 2x2 rib in colours, 2 colours, and then I cast off 2x2 ribbing, and I really like the edge that I've got with the 2x2 ribbing cast off. It's made it nice and flat, got a nice flat surface. I'm very happy with it. And to end my steek was very wide, so I trimmed more off, and I've put on this beautiful Renaissance ribbon with cats. I had purchased this ribbon when I first started the project because I knew that some people had put beautiful ribbons on their YELL cardigan steeks, and I wanted to do the same, so I bought the cats. I really love them. So instead of folding my steek towards the cardigan, I decided to fold it in to the edge and then put the ribbon on. By doing this, it gave it a firmer base, so it's like a padded band now, and it stands up very nicely against the fabric of the cardigan, I think. I particularly love the brown and white checks, so I wanted to include that in my button band. With putting the steek under the ribbon, I trimmed it again because mine was very wide. I trimmed it. I pinned it down facing this way, and it took some of the rippling out also. It took a lot of the rippling out. Goes round the neck, and so a nice flat surface. Now that my cardigan is dry, my sleeves were tending to have their own way, and I made a bell sleeve, which I wasn't planning on doing. So, and I didn't like it that much, so I unpulled it, and I re-knitted the cuff, and I did a folded over hem, which I really like. I love the brown. I did a 2x2 colour ribbing here. Then I did 5 rows of purling in the brown and just folded over. It wanted to curl over anyway, and I like this edging now that it's had its own way. I think it came out really nice. The shape of the sleeve is how I like it. I didn't want full sleeves. I wanted them not fitted, but an ordinary sleeve, really. So I'm so happy to have this finished. Now to try it on. This is my finished YELL cardigan. It's just beautiful. It's modelled on my daughter, Jordana, who's the perfect model. It looks so good on her. I wished it looked so good on me. But I'm going to wear it too. And I think it's beautiful. It will be an heirloom. She can have it when I'm finished with it. I really love the detail, and I've put my cats in. My Renaissance ribbons.
It feels really nice. I
Yeah.
love the arms.
Do you like the feel of the wool?
It feels really beautiful. No, I like it.
I'm
surprised I like it. I usually don't like wool, but I'm not even wearing sleeves.
This is wool from Shetland Islands in Scotland.
The shape
It is.
is perfect.
I think the shape is lovely. It's got a nice swing back. It looks really good on you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for modelling it.
My pleasure.
Just thought I'd talk about the steeking for a minute. The cut on the steek is supposed to go this way, I'm thinking, but I folded it this way and put the ribbon over the top to make a nice firm edge I think it's made the rippling disappear from the button band, and it's given firmness to the whole edge. I think it's really nice.
Yeah, all the edges are very, very beautiful,
Yeah.
even this one.
Yeah. This is the rolled hem on the sleeve. Yeah, I talked about that. I really love the colours that I chose for this too.
Yeah.
And the brown.
And this shape at the edge looks perfect.
Yeah, that was a surprise.
Yeah.
The edge I cast off in Knit 2 Purl 2, and it's given this nice little edge to it. It's really neat.
It's so beautiful.
Yeah.
Shaped, how it's just so.
It's very a classic looking garment, and it looks very nice.
My favourite.